Well, hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. It is the middle show of our Wednesday and, well, I know it is already very busy for the brand new dies that we've got for you on this show because I've seen people coming in and George has gone very quiet in the gallery, which means I think he's trying to crunch some numbers because it has gone absolutely bonkers as we would have expected. You guys have absolutely loved these 3D dies. Going to allow you to make the beautiful snowflakes, be able to make beautiful poinsettias, be able to make the stunning stars as well. You need to be in and grabbing the showstoppers as soon as you can because, again, we do not have an infinite amount of stock here. You need to be getting it now because we are so busy across the UK and the US. Whilst you're shopping as well, don't forget we've got that brand new beautiful paper for you as well, which you'll definitely want to add into your basket and get it checked out. The tip is, and it's been the same all week, hasn't it? Get the deals now, get them checked out, which I know you do. I can see already Mo's jumped in, got the showstopper and the cardstock. Alice Gehrig, order placed. Lisa Bassfield's got the showstopper. Barb Tarbell, showstopper and cardstock, got it. Sarah's purchased the showstopper and the cardstock. Helen Baker's got the showstopper. Carolyn Laverspear's got the showstopper. Twanda Emma's got the showstopper and the cardstock. Awesome source, you say. Keep those comments coming in. Let me know if you've bought the showstopper. And then once you've got it, you can then sit back and relax and enjoy the show where Sheila's going to be taking you through everything that you need to know. Remember, free shipping. So even if you bought the showstopper and you've forgotten about the cardstock, you can still come back and buy that later on in the show. We've got triple points on everything for you today as well, which is really exciting. And keep the comments coming through because at the end of this extravaganza, darling, we will be lighting another candle already given away of £75 today to Sarah. Could it be you winning our next voucher? Well, it could be you if you comment along. I can see that Sue Colville has got the showstopper and the papers. Well done, Sue. Rebecca Dancer says, hello all, hope you are well. I've purchased the showstopper. Let's find out and say hello to the lady who is in the cake, who's going to be demoing with these amazing dies. It's the one and only Sheila Halliwell. How are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
I love it, the fact that at the start of the show you were just like, so do I have to get back in the cake, do I? I was like, yes.
I did, yes, I do have to get back
Get in the cake. You're doing it again later as well.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Well, I might as well make the most of it, mightn't I?
Yeah, what's it like in there? I've heard it's all right. It's, champagne.
It's snug.
It's snug,
it's snug, but yeah, it's got all mod cons, you know, kitchen, toilet, chaise lounge.
Yeah, it's like the TARDIS.
Champagne, bouquet of lilies.
Yeah. We like to cater for the people in the cake.
It hasn't really. It's got nothing in there. It just would.
Yes, just would. We're not surprised that these are flying out the door, are we?
No, not at all. Not at all, because they are so unusual and they're so stunning. They're so beautiful. And I think because we've got poinsettia, we've got snowflake, and we've got the star, it means it's not, you know, it's not all Christmas. Even though they are kind of Christmas related, snowflakes, you know, can be used all through the winter time. And I think as well, I've just tried a couple of other things. I just managed to cut through felt quite easily. I just ran the poinsettia die through, just some pink felt. If you've got the Gemini 2, then you just put your metal plate in as well. Does a beautiful job. I've stuck it together with the tape runner as well. And again, it's fabulous. It's held. I will show you that when we go over there. It's not a full poinsettia, but it's just like four petals. So, there's lots and lots of things you can do with these aside of what they're meant to be used for. And we're going to be making a few things and trying a few different ways of, you know, different things to cut through as well.
Yeah, so feel free as well, because you're always up for this, aren't you? If people have got any suggestions or requests, we're always happy to have those, and if we can, we will.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, because everyone's mind works differently, doesn't it? Please don't ask us to do the wrestling belt, as we mentioned before. That's probably a bit more of probably an afternoon of a job.
That was my first question.
Yeah. I'm sure as we're cutting them, we'll see other things, but, you know, our lovely viewers will probably be seeing different things to what we are. So, yeah, please do let us know if you've got any ideas and we'll see what we can do.
We'll keep you updated as far as stocks are concerned. As I say, George is currently crunching the numbers, but here is what you are going to be getting if you go for the showstopper. £30.40 is the platinum price. Triple points on that, so you're going to be picking up 90 points instead of the 30 which you should be getting. If you're in the US, 35 equates to 105 points is what you'll be getting if you're jumping in and grabbing that set. Don't forget also that if you are shopping and you're going for the 3D decoration dies, you go for your beautiful paper as well, that hint of Christmas pearl card pack, which is a perfect accompaniment to your brand new dies. You need to be shopping now though, because we are very, very busy. Right, so, oh my goodness. 40 What? We've got 60 bundles left in the UK. We have 14 bundles left in the US. That's how busy it's been. George has been having to use all his fingers there to work that out. So it'd be very good. That is I know the amount that we had, and that is ridiculous to think that we've sold the huge amount that we have in that 5 minutes. Well done to the hundreds of you who've jumped in and grabbed that. You're kind of catching our drift now and going, right, I have to be in at the start of the show to get the deals, and that is what you're doing. Any more updates I hear, I will let you know. A few more quick hellos. Mary Ham says, I love the crown for the kids that Sheila made in the last show. We'll show you how to do that in this show, Mary. Joe Woodworth got the showstopper and 2 of the paper packs. Now I can just sit back and be inspired. Tawanda says, can't wait to see more demos. Jack says, I was so worried that I wouldn't get these in my hands that I stalked the website until they became live and snappled them up. That's a good word. So many ideas for them. Faye Smith, I didn't think I wanted these, but Sheila changed my mind. Showstopper ordered. And Mary Pat says, I got the showstopper! Your crown, Sheila, would work well in Christmas crackers. We said that, didn't we, before the show? We
did, actually. We said that if you imagine when you've made it like we did before, it folds up really small. Even if you've got like 10 pieces, it folds up really small. So if you're doing it out of probably this paper or a lighter weight paper, then you could put them in a cracker as they are, like a star or a flower or a snowflake, and then people could unwrap them and put them together. They could have a Velcro dot on. But with the crown, we were saying about the crown, I don't know if you were meaning the crown or these as well. I think they would work either way. But yeah, the crown would be perfect if you cut it maybe from some vellum or some lighter weight paper. They will fold up beautifully, as I will show you once we've made one.
Yeah. Well done to Dave as well. It says, boom, my other half just placed her order for the dies plus the paper pack. It'll keep her happy for a few hours until she sees something else that she wants / needs. This is the paper pack as well, by the way. Just quickly flick through. You've got the 11 sheets of each of the colours in there. That is the Hint of Christmas Pearl card pack. So you've got the reds, you've got that beautiful ivory, and then you've got that white in there as well, all with that beautiful hint of pearl. I'll flick through it again as we come in closer. You can just see that beautiful hint of pearl that you've got. £15.99, $19.96. It is absolutely worth sticking this into your basket. Multi-order on this as well if you want. There's 11 sheets of each of the 3 colours, so 33 sheets in total. I think it's the first time that we've done a 33-piece paper or card set, so you can grab that. Triple points on that as well. Feel free to add more of those into your basket than you think you might need. Comments, keep them coming, please. Questions and requests, keep them coming. In case you didn't see these a little bit earlier on, should we show you the designs that you're getting with Sheila and what you can make with these?
Yes, let's show you first. So I'm going to grab the star first off here. We did a few little display there. So first of all, you've got the star. And I mean, it's just, each time I pick them up, I think, oh, this is my favourite. And then I get another one, and I go, you know, this is my favourite. And then the next one, oh, that's my favourite. Since I picked this up in yellow, and I'm looking at it on the screen rather than I am in front of my eyes here. And I think it's just so beautiful.
Sheila, I'm really sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
The card stock has just sold out in the UK and the US.
Okay.
Did we? We had massive stocks of this.
Really?
Sorry. Don't worry, Sheila.
Well, we're sorry that if you didn't get it, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's not the end of the world. When you think of all the beautiful papers and other products that we brought this week, and remember, we've got another 9 days yet, so there's going to be lots more things. I mean, I know that a lot of you bought the Gilded Age, you bought the birthday paper packs. Don't be afraid of cutting all these out of those because they will look beautiful. They'll look really unique. As well. The what, sorry?
Damask.
Yes, the damask. We've got, I'm not sure, we've still got some of the damask, George.
Yes.
Excellent. So we could maybe try one out of the damask. You know, it might be nice to do. Can you imagine if you're, I mean, we always do this, don't we, as crafters? And I think as like, people that sell for crafters, we love our pinks and reds and yellows and blues. We love to do florals. We're kind of, I think we're really more focused on the female side of things than the male. But I'm thinking if you've got a male that's celebrating a birthday, whether it's 50th, whether it's 21st, whether it's 80th, imagine doing these stars around the room, or whether for the birthday table or something. But doing them in those beautiful damask papers, those dark dark ones, I bet it would look completely different, and it's double-sided, isn't it? So it's going to look really beautiful. So we might have to try it with one of those as well with the star. But anyway, that's the star. We got right sidetracked then, didn't we? So this is your die, how it comes. So you'll see you've got 3 plain areas, 2 decorative detailed areas, and then you've got the tab at the bottom, and that's where you glue it or tape it together. And depending on how many you use, I mean, on here we've got 5, so we've got 5 points on this star. If we bring in the packaging, 1, 2, 3, on the packaging we've got 6, so you can see the difference in the shape of the star.
Yeah.
But you can do as many as you like. You know, I think you can get probably 10 and make a really big star. I'm wondering if you go, like if you went to 20, would that, you probably might not be able to do that. However, if, I'm wondering now, if you've got your pieces like this, rather than glue them all together, if you put them on maybe a cardboard ring or something, or if you've got like nesting dies, cut some circles and put them on there, you might be able to create like a wreath. Not like the one that Ben showed us before. But anyway, again, ideas just always floating around that help everyone. So that is the star for you. So let's show you now the poinsettia. Poinsettia here. And again, with the poinsettia here, this one has got 6 petals. The one we did this morning, we've got 8 petals. But just look at that. That's got a little bit of ink inside, I think. Just a tiny area of what looks like could be a darker red ink.
Yeah.
And the shadow on that is just incredible, isn't it? And then sprayed with glitter.
Just very quick, I hate to interrupt again,
It's
but
all right.
in the US, the showstopper has sold out. It's gone in 12 minutes. You can buy individuals still, I believe. But the showstopper has gone, so well done if you've got your hands on that. UK, get your skates on, because it's going to go the same way. How many have we got, did you say, in the UK? Roughly-ish, about. He's just having a quick look and check in. It's not very many. They've been absolutely flying out the door. There's about 30 left in the UK, so quick as you can. Sorry, Sheila. It's all right, it's fine. We need to update everyone. That's the most important thing. There's nothing worse than waiting for something that's gone and is not there. But anyway, if you have got them, then this is the kind of thing you're going to be able to make. And I'm sure, you know, we're all friendly, aren't we? We're all friendly. Mostly, yeah, mostly.
Most of us are friendly, the world over, especially crafters and especially our viewers, you know. So I'm sure 1 or 2 of you who've been lucky enough to get these, you know, you could get in touch with each other, couldn't you, and go, would you do me a really big favour? Would you just cut me 6 petals and I'll send you a reel of ribbon? You know what I mean? You could get something going like that, so you've all got the opportunity to just at least try one. I'm sure there'll be some lovely crafters out there that will say to you, you know, some of your crafting friends that wanted it but didn't get it because they were at work or whatever. Just
before I move on, a couple of questions about how is the ribbon attached, that's Tawanda, and Pat's asking what the gem is in the centre of the designs.
Okay, so let's go to this one. So on this one, the ribbon, could we do an overhead here? Then the viewers can see. Okay, so on this one, it's been tied through the bottom holes in the star. So it's just been threaded through like that.
Yeah.
And then that hangs like that. However, you could still do them through the top here as it has been done on the snowflake. So you can see if I put that like that, you've still got your gap there. So it doesn't matter if you're using a ribbon that's the same colour, you can do it like that, or you can do it so it goes further down. With the poinsettia, it's a little bit more tricky because you can't really go through these slots here. I don't think it would work. So I'm guessing it could be Nicole who's made these possibly for us. So there's been a hole punch through there. So if you've got a little hole punch, or you know, one of your big crocodile things, whatever they are, that punches holes for you, you know, an eyelet maker or whatever you've got, you can just put a hole through there and hang that like that. So, you know, and don't forget, you can be hanging lots of them, so hang 2 or 3 together and put them on your walls. They're not going to weigh anything, so you could just do those little sticky hangers that you can use. But that's how the ribbon's gone through. This is your 3rd one, which is the snowflake. Now the gems in the middle, on the poinsettia and the star are just like a faceted gem, a big one of about maybe a centimetre. This one, I'm not sure what they call these. I know I've got some deep in the depths of my craft room somewhere, and I don't know where they were from or what they are. They're a bit like, for you in the English sweet fanatics of you, they're a bit like jelly tots.
Jelly
because
tots.
they're kind of faceted. I've got some jelly tots in my car actually. They keep me awake when I'm driving home on a dark night. Yeah, and the sugar helps keep me awake as well, because otherwise I'm just like, I need to stop. But yeah, I think they're just a big gem. You know what? If you've got brads, you could put a brad through and hot glue it. Have a look in your jewellery box. See if you've got any earrings. Yeah. Any old earrings that are twinkly that you don't wear, or the cheaper ones that make your ears go funny, or you've lost one but you've still got a nice gemmy one. It'll go through that hole, or the stem of the earring will go straight through there, a bit hot glue, and you're sorted. So again, there's always ways around it. Put a button on. Just do, if you got your pearl dots.
Oh,
nice big pearl dot.
I love that.
Pearl drops, not pearl dots. Pearl drops.
Pearl drops.
So that's the snowflake. That's what the snowflake one looks like. Now before we didn't show you. We only showed you the crown that was done with the snowflakes, because that reminded me when I cut it out the first time of a tiara. But then if you do a crown with the star, that's what you get with the star. And there's a few odd gems on there as well. But I'll show you how to make one. It's really simple. And then the other one, so this was the snowflake one, and you can see.
So good, these. Get these in your Christmas crackers. My goodness.
Funny. You know, if you've got children that are being like a king or a wise man in the nativity at school, you could be be saying to the teachers, you know, I can make you some crowns for the nativity or for the plays and stuff. I mean, that is really good. And it's just done out of like a mirror card. And then the poinsettia one, let's grab this one. So the poinsettia one gives you the crown like this, which we think is a bit like maybe King Alfred. Oh, what was the other one someone said earlier? Caesar. Yeah. Of course, Julius Caesar. Yes, of course. And there's nothing on there. I've not put any bling on there. I've just dotted a few gems on the pink one. But that's all. So you could be putting cotton wool around the edge, or a bit of wadding to make it look more crowny. You could put a piece of material in here, a bit of velvet or something. But I mean, what a great way to use these dies. Yeah. Simple, effective, and the children can be doing these. You can be doing these for birthday parties, for your 100%. Christmas crackers, and as we said, you will be able to fold them up. I think I've not tried with any of them, but we could try it with these, because the one I'm going to make has actually got some gems and things already on it, so I don't know if that would work.
Okay, love the dies, Cindy. I'm always looking for something easy my son can make for Christmas gifts. He has autism and a development disability, and he loves to craft.
Oh, bless him.
Zwantia Straightening says, these are gorgeous. And Crafty Angie says, I thought I would not buy this, but I've ordered 2 showstoppers to batch make. Just to say as well, if you want them in the UK, the showstoppers, we've got less than 20 of those to go around now. What I would say to you is, though, I don't know the case in the UK, but in the US, we do still have the individuals available. And if you decide to load the 3 individuals into your basket, I don't think it's going to cost you like maybe a few cents more. It's not an extravagant amount that you're paying more to get the individuals. So think about doing that. And certainly in the UK as well, we've still got the showstopper available. But when that sells out, think about going for the individuals. You might just want a certain style. You might just want the poinsettia die. You might just want the snowflake die. And if you do, that's fine. The individuals are there for you. I'm envisioning glitter-coloured twigs, or glitter-covered twigs, or sprigs protruding from the pockets of the 3D ornaments, says Karen. Why not? And Tawana says, are we able to see the samples that Ben showed us on the earlier show? We can.
Yes.
So these are very, very beautiful indeed. Particularly, I'll show you the big wreath in a second. So you've got your little snowflake there and your star. I love the colours used on this one. So like multicolour you can do, can't you, of course? Yeah,
and the strange thing is, I never even thought of that. Why did I not think of that? I came straight over, didn't I, Ben, after the show and said, can I look at that one? Yeah. Because that is just stunning, and it looks completely different, doesn't it? Done in 2 colours.
So you've got those 2 there, and then this one, I think is absolutely brilliant. Look at that poinsettia wreath there. And once again, beautifully made. Obviously, you know, sort of multi-cut there, but I would have thought once you get the hang of using these, that's just time-consuming more than anything, isn't it? But I think it's a brilliant make, but achievable, I think, for everybody.
Absolutely, it's totally fantastic. It's just so beautiful. It's so Christmassy. it almost reminds me as well of like kind of Remembrance Day. I know that's how you would do a poppy, you know, if you were doing a poppy wreath, but that is just absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful.
I think those are some absolutely, brilliant samples.
Definitely. So amazing.
I love the little centres there. Those are from another set, aren't they? Those little...
what are they? I can't see them.
They're like the little stamens. It's not going to come to my mind, but I can picture the set that they come from. But yeah, you'll have other little items that you can bring in to create like the centres for your projects as well.
Definitely.
The snowflake using the ombre glitter paper would be stunning, says Barbara. Laurie B says, I wasn't going to order today, but you got me with the paper. I couldn't pass up on that. That's sold out. And then somehow the showstopper ended up in my cart. And Karen says, the crowns and ornaments are excellent projects for children. The ornaments are lovely enough for them to give as gifts to the family. Keep the comments coming. Already 20 minutes in, so we're sold out of the showstopper in the US. Individuals are still available for you. The UK showstopper is going to go as well. Less than 20 of those to go round now, so get that in your basket as soon as you can and get it checked out. Worth bearing in mind as well, if you want your bonus points today, 300 bonus points on the Boxer board. It's all there. Shop the day. Whatever we've got is on the Shop the Day section of the website, so do have a look. What a fantastic start to the show. It's been so busy. Are we going to do a bit of crafting now?
Yes. So we did the poinsettia this morning. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the star, and we're going to use that beautiful paper that some of you have been lucky enough to get, a lot of you, I guess, because we had a big stock of it. And again, then we're going to do, we're going to spray this as well with our Crafters Companion glitter spray, just to show you how beautiful it looks when we've done that. And because obviously I want to make all three of the, I've done the poinsettia, if we can do this one and the snowflake, and then we can do a crown. We want to be able to show you just how all three of them go together. And the principle is the same, the assembly is the same, you've just got different shapes on the detail bits, that's all. So we'll do this lovely star first. I mean, I'd be happy to be decorating my house with these, totally.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing as well, it's not quite worked so well on that one because I've just torn it out, but let me show you this. And I'll show you with the next one as well. When you've cut this, you get these like peaks here. Now, when you cut another one, you're going to have another set of peaks. And I rearranged them at home, like one there, one here and one here, and it gave me a mountain range. So again, look at the bits that come out and see if there's something you can do with those, because I've you know, tried them at home. You might want to just do like a mountain range on a card and just put Merry Christmas or something, but look how that's come out beautifully. I don't have to poke anything out, it's just all still left in the die, and I can just pop that over the bin. So obviously, as we said before, you've got all your score marks put in there from the die. So you're going to fold these four here as a mountain fold, which is where the fold comes up to a point towards you. And then these two pattern bits have got like a gentle score line in between, and these will be valley folds. So by mountain fold, we mean like that. So I've been doing all my mountain folds all at once, like that.
Yeah.
And then I've turned it over just because I'm right-handed. And you can just basically line it up like that, and it just like folds naturally into that score line. So it's really, really easy to do. And then again, same with this one. So you can just see where the score line is, but even if you were just thinking, I'll fold it in half, it naturally goes along that line, so it's really, really simple. And then the last one to do is this tab here, which is where you will put your adhesive. So what we're going to do, I'll be putting that together, but I'll just tap this over the bin, and then I'll pop the other die through, and then we can cut. There we go, I'll get those bits out. It doesn't matter if there's one or two left in, they'll be fine. I'll bang them all out at the end. So what we'll do, we'll put this in again now. So
there are 3 showstoppers left in the UK. You need to be as quick as you can. 3 left. They're going to sell out. Someone was just asking, whilst Sheila's cutting that, just to show you the back of this wreath so you see how it's connected. They've just, it's just been glued like petal to petal on the back there. I don't know if you can like zoom in. And then obviously the ribbon's just been glued between the... onto the top two there. It's quite difficult to show you, but literally you can probably see the join just there. The petals have just been glued together.
You might be able to thread it through before you. Do you think it's actually gone through the flower or not?
No, so these are all just stuck together with the petals, and that it looks like, and that's a separate bow there.
Yes.
You can see at the top here, that's just been stuck to the top too, and everyone else has just been joined together, petal to petal, you see. That's how it's been done.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
clever, very clever.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and can you imagine if you can make some of those?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
We're only into the beginning of October, or kind of midway through October now. But you can, if you're selling, if you make
how much can you sell that for goodness sake?
Get these on your stall. Imagine you could do them in white. You could take orders for them. You could say, I'm doing some wreaths, but they're going to be like environmentally friendly. They're going to be, you can repurpose them. You can, you can recycle them.
Yeah.
Just be using. What's really nice to do as well. And if you're a complete beginner and you've not got anything, but this is your first purchase, and you think, what can I cut them out of when they come? What can I cut them out of? Cut them out of a magazine. Cut them out of newspaper. I don't know if any of you've ever tried making things from newspaper. It looks absolutely incredible. And again, something like this, you could be doing it with like a Christmas Day newspaper. To me, it's got all Christmas stuff on, or pages from a magazine. There's all kinds of ways of doing it. But you can see there now, if you're careful taking that out, there is your little mountain range. So straight away, snip this off, cut it in a blue or a dark colour, cut it in a grey or a purple, and build up these little mountains, and you'll have a lovely little mountain scene there as well. So again, nothing is wasted with these. Oh,
hang on. It has now sold out, the showstopper, UK and US, so well done if you got it. We'll probably flash through the individuals for you, which are all still available in the UK and the US. And as I say, I think if you go for all of the individuals, you're not kind of like too much worse off, really, even if you put all three in your basket. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do, but check those out on the website. Well done if you got the showstopper. I mean, that is busy, all gone in 27 minutes, and we had a big stock of those as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like we said earlier, not everybody is a card maker. People do a lot of construction. People love doing construction, and especially as we're coming up to like the time when you make construction work in your house. So for Halloween, for Christmas, for autumn time, these are great, and I think you're going to be able to use these for lots of other things as well.
Yeah.
Putting this together now, this reminds me of like a church. It just reminds the ornate bit reminds me of like a church. Almost like a steeple or a church window or something. So you will find lots of ways of using these. I just know you will.
Will it work on vellum, Claire's asking?
I've not tried it, but I'm absolutely sure it will. I have got some vellum down there, so we can try that. I've grabbed a couple of sheets of acetate. So it would be nice to try it on acetate, because again, totally different thing, and then you can put lights in there. Oh, I did mention as well, didn't I? So I've cut it out of felt. Right, so what I did was I cut one of the poinsettia panels, and then I cut a second one.
Right.
So I fixed it together exactly how these all go together, but then I cut a second one and I snipped the poinsettia petals out of that one, and then just tape those inside. So you can see, because I know some of you might just like sewing, or might think, oh, I wonder if I could do it on like a cushion or something. If you cut it out again now and add more petals, that's just gone together with the tape runner. But you could be stitching it if you want to.
Yeah.
Again, don't be frightened of snipping around these areas on here. That does make beautiful leaves, because I had cut some in green yesterday, which are in a bag down here to maybe do a demo with, where we, similar to the wreath really, where we make a poinsettia and then we use the petals as leaves as well. So there's so many ways of using these. It's just amazing.
Just to say as well, thank you Terry H. I'm so happy I've ordered the poinsettia die. Would make lovely decorations for a December wedding, says Gillian. They would. Cheryl Baker, afternoon Ben and Sheila. Absolutely loving these new dies, and Mum says they're the best things since sliced bread. Joe Woodworth says, I often struggle to think outside the box with my products, so love the shows like this. Thank you for the idea, Sheila. And how many cuts can you get from one piece of cardstock, Michelle is asking?
So, if you got the red, if you got this pack, this one, you can get 3
right
out there. Do them that way. What I did was I cut it into 3. I think I cut it off the top of my head to about 9, just under 9.5 centimetres. Because I was working in centimetres on that cutter I was using. So as long as you can divide it into 3, best thing to do is just get your die. What I did was I put it on there, and then I did a mark, put it there, and then put it there. As long as you can get it on like that, cut it in strips, and then I just had a pile of strips and I just kept cutting them through the day. But yeah, if you do it on a 12 by 12, if you cut a 4-inch strip along the top of your 12 by 12, and then cut the remainder into 3 4x4 strips, you'll get 4 out of a 12 by 12 and you'll have a bit left over. So yeah, I tried it from that as well because I thought it was useful to know.
Excellent. Right,
so we've got 3 already put together here now. So what I want to do is I want to add, and we'll decide when we've done it whether we want a 5-pointed star or a 6, because I think you might like the look of the 5.
Okay.
You might think, oh, I want 6, I want 7. Up to you, totally up to you. What you do, because we're not sure what you're going to be doing with it. Are you going to just be making decorations to hang up? Are you going to be, putting it on top of a gift like that? So if you imagine you've got a box.
Yeah.
And you want to put something on top, where sometimes we get bows from the shop, don't we? Peel the sticky back off and put it on. You could use that. Let me grab this one that I did for you. Oh, well, I did it for me, not for you really, but I was experimenting because I saw Sarah do her reel and how she put it together slightly differently. But then what I did do, I put a piece of card on the bottom, just a scrap piece there, so that held it together. But again, that's got 1, 2, 3, that's got 6. But that's not going to bend in half now because I've put a piece at the bottom. So you can see how you could have them. I mean, you go into restaurants and people have made the napkins all fancy, haven't they? So, you could be having that on your table at Christmas. It doesn't have to have, anything put in it, but you could put a name tag on the front there, and then you've got like a half snowflake. So again, it's just about having a little play really and seeing how it looks when you've done it. So that's got 4 on. So let's do a 5th now. So, and as I said before, I'm matching, you'll see you've got the side where you've joined it and put the tab over, and then you've got the side that's plain. So I join one of each like that. Right. One like a plain side and a patched side, because if you did 2 like that, I think you would be putting a bit of a thicker weight there, and you might have it might gape a bit. So that's the way I do it. But you try your own way, you can do whatever you want to, however you want to put it together. You might be gluing it, you might be using red tape, you might be, using your 3D glue and leaving it overnight. You might be using your hot glue gun, or your very hot glue gun, your very large hot glue gun, should I say.
I think that's still in stock for our UK viewers as well. Yeah, I think they can still pick that up.
That is one mammoth glue gun. I mean, I have got a big glue gun at home because I'd sometimes do these little dolls where I wrap
My glue gun's bigger than your glue gun.
Yeah, I think it is actually. I think you're right, yeah.
It reminded, I was saying to you, Leanne, it reminded me of something out of Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Yeah.
Beady, 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 beady.
Wait till next year when it's like when it's the 21st and they come in with one that's as big as a Nerf gun.
Like a super soaker.
Like a
you got a glue gun like that.
Yeah. You want a kitchen cupboard up, love?
Stick around. Sarah measured because have you seen the size of the glue sticks for that gun as well?
Yeah.
8 times the size of the ones we have in the store. We measured them.
Crazy,
8 times as big. They're massive.
Yeah, crazy. But they do look amazing. And they work amazingly well. And it's great for if you're doing all kinds of different crafts that require heavy gluage. Then they're great, especially for things like if you're doing this and making wreaths and things, you want them to stick together. So let's just pull that round there like that. Oh, I think I've just actually torn that little bit there. I think I've caught it with my hand.
Keep getting your individuals, everyone, because they are all still available. Create your own little small bundles as well. Get those individuals whilst they're there. Thank you to Pivy, who says, thanks Sheila for the info about 12 by 12. And Connie Pelt says, it's the first time I've seen Sheila. She's fantastic. I'm loving all the ideas.
Thank you, that's very kind of you.
If it's ideas you want and out of the box thinking, you've come to the right show.
Yeah, no, well, I'm saying that. I've just pulled a bit too much on that when I was messing around. So I've actually just caught that. So what I am going to do, I'm going to try and just put a little bit of tape on there.
Right.
But obviously, I'm just showing you how to get these together. So if you feel that, you know, if you're using a paper that's not got a lot of give in it, then you can always, you know, put an extra piece in. But obviously, I've just dragged that a little bit. So that was my fault entirely. But we've got 6 on there now, so you can see how that has got 6 on. Okay, so if we now let me bring in my little spray box here. So I've got my spray box, which I was spraying in at home. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the gold spray on this. So let me just give it a good shake, get the glitter flowing around, and then I'm just going to lift this up because obviously I've got the fan on, so everything might end up being glittered.
I get a glittery jacket by the end of it.
Yeah. See all over everywhere. And then what you can do as well, if you want to do the bits in there as well, so it's completely covered. It's a bit messy, but it's fun. Yeah, get one of your cardboard boxes. I know a lot of people have like.
A lot of people have their own Brendas. Have you ever met Brenda?
Yes, I've used Brenda, but she's not here today. I don't know if she's in the other studio or not.
Like we always say here, you get a free Brenda with every purchase at Crafters Companion.
Yeah. Oh my. Right, so now I'll have to hold that for a minute because obviously I'd sprayed it and my glue hadn't kind of set in there. But if I hold it anyway, you can see now with your 6-pointed star. Like that.
Yeah.
How amazing it looks. If we bring in the 5-pointed one, you'll see the difference there. Let's turn that round and then you can see the difference. And I can fix that after. I can add a little bit of something there. Some of my tacky glue maybe.
Yeah, incredible.
But that's your 6 star, 6-pointed, and that's your 5. So again, it's entirely up to you how you want it to be. Now, a little bit of a tip here, which might be useful for you, is just pop that on there, then it'll just dry. As with all cardstock, let me bring in a piece of cardstock here. Cardstock and paper, it bends one way easier than it does the other. So like with this cardstock here now, you can see how easy that bends. I'm hardly doing anything, it bends. That way, it's not as flexible. You know, that's why you can tell when you hold it up.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes because of the way it's been cut. But you can see how bendy that is. You can bear that in mind when you're cutting your dies, right? So, like you've just seen, I've put a little bit of pressure on it and I've put a little tear in it. If you put your die on, and I know I'm saying we can get 3 out of this like this, but if you do it that way, because your card bends easier that way, you'll probably find that these fold easier, even though they don't fold. They're not difficult to fold anyway, but sometimes it's worth doing that, especially if you were doing it on, say, glitter card or mirror card or something like that that's got a coating on and is a bit tougher. You can bear that in mind then, because with these, obviously, you need there's pressure because of the way it's made.
Yeah.
You know, we've put it together, we've got all that, and the pressure is on the bottom here and pulling on the bottom. Once you've glued it, then the pressure is on these bits here. So the thin petals going onto there. So if you do it like kind of that way and know that your folds will bend easier, you probably find it'll sit better that way. But that's just something you can try at home. But they're just amazing, aren't they? I just love them.
Yeah, they're incredible. We've got plenty more to show you over the course of the next hour or so. I appreciate these demos so much, says Lisa Baxfield. Michelle says, I have to try mica sprays. I love watching Sheila work, says Clista. She has so many good suggestions. And Wanda Sexton says, Sheila has an extraordinary way of seeing what can be created out of the simplest of things. Natalie Howell says, I've just bought 2 more boxes of sparkling winter collection that were on sale in August. These would mix great with this selection. They really would, wouldn't they?
Yes.
It'd
Imagine doing that snowflake from that with all that blue in there. It'd be beautiful. Because you've got glitters as well in there, haven't you? And gems and things. So that would be lovely. I mean, these are things you can sell.
Yeah.
You know, you could sell them as an ornament, you know, bling them up, use your pearl drops, use your glitters, put some beautiful ribbon on, put them in an acetate box and sell them on your stalls. It'd be amazing.
Sell them, add a little tag to them and use your embossing tool as well to emboss your excuse me, company name onto it. So many different things you can do. Just to say, if you have just joined us, we are sold out of the showstoppers in the UK and the US. We're not surprised about that because we knew it would be a busy one. However, I believe all the individuals are still available, UK and US, so build your own smaller bundle. I think whatever way, even if you decide to buy the 3 individually, you're not going to be much worse off, to be honest with you. So do that, get those 3, or if there's just a particular one that you like or a particular couple that you like, get those into your basket. It's free shipping as well, don't forget, and you will get triple points. It's triple points across everything. So think about other things that you might need. If you need to stock up on core items, you know, core tools as well, all of those things should be on the website for you. Shop the day to see everything. And also don't forget, in case you missed the announcement a little bit earlier on, if you're in the UK and you missed out on those iridescent paste, the pearl paste that we had yesterday, we have a small amount of the showstopper going live just before 5. UK friends, you'll be able to get all of the paste and the stencils in that showstopper. Let me just tell you, it is a very small amount. So I would be refreshing the website about 10 to 5 just to see where that goes live, and grab those as soon as they do. We are going to have a little break, and when we come back, we'll carry on with the demos. If you've got any more suggestions, by the way, any questions you want to ask, fire those in, and we'll see you back here in about 5 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Craftaganza is here, the ultimate crafting experience in the US and UK. Across 2 unforgettable days, enjoy 10 expert-led classes, hands-on projects and endless inspiration. Learn from our expert teachers, share the joy of crafting and connect with fellow crafters. You'll leave with new skills, finished projects and unforgettable memories. Join us in Dallas, Texas or Newton Aycliffe, County Durham. Don't miss your chance to be part of Craftaganza. Get your ticket today.
Crafters Companion began with a single idea and a passion for creativity. To 20 years, it is time to celebrate.
"20 years of crafting, sharing and inspiring each other."
And guess what? We're only just getting started.
We've loved sharing tools, tips and a whole lot of sparkle.
But the best part is sharing it all with you.
From card making and scrapbooking
To stamping, sewing and so much more, we've done it together. We couldn't have done it without you, our amazing community. Thank you for making this journey so special. Here's to 20 years of creativity and friendship.
And here's to the next 20. Let's celebrate.
Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. Thank you for checking it out. I know loads of you now shopping for those individuals. That is the way to go. And it's quite nice as well because I can see people kind of picking and choosing as well. And we do have a deeper stock of the individuals available for you too, like I said. So do think about that. And if you want all three, honestly, it's not going to work out much different, I don't think, just from doing a bit of quick math there, than the showstopper. So it's absolutely worth getting all three into your basket. Thank you, Sheila, says Anne Hopkins, for all the fab tips. Appreciate the demos, says Lisa. And this is the thing, let me reiterate this again, right, because I'm really enjoying the fact that we've got so many more people watching during this event, and obviously we would have, you know, it's all the fun, it's all the games, it's all the launches, it's all the pizzazz of birthday, but we don't disappear after birthday. Come a week on Friday, we don't just all like pack up our bags and, you know, go and don't come back to the next birthday. We're always here. We're always here. We've got launches right throughout the year, special events right throughout the year, fun and games throughout the year, and of course all the shows as well. So if you've bought these today, obviously you're going to get all of Sheila's wisdom and all of her ideas and hints and tips, but these will be on other shows. So then when you receive them home, you can tune in, and Sarah might have them on the show, Leanne might have them on the show, Robinson might have them on the show, Fisher might have them on the show, it might be Jackie, it might be Helen. You see, my point here is that you always want to tune into us because you're always going to get more inspiration, more ideas, and then you pull all of that together, and then suddenly you've got tons and tons of inspiration, and that's the point. And it's all free. It's all free, isn't it? All this free inspiration. Like I always say, if you just go into the shops and buy these, you might like the look of these and go, yeah, these look really good. You get them home and you go, oh, what am I going to do with them? You're not going to be stuck with ideas here if you keep watching. So make sure you do, please. Don't go away after birthday. I'd be very disappointed if you do.
Put them on the naughty step.
We will, Sheila, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go on the naughty step.
We know you are. Thank you. Thank you to Mindy, says, can't wait to use the pearl paste for these. Free shipping is a Christmas gift in itself, says Pam. Isn't it brilliant this birthday? And Susan B says, I'm so loving the birthday celebrations. I love Crafters TV across the board, but this is such fun. Right, let's get back to Sheila because I know she's eager to show us more. What are you going to show us next, Sheila?
Okay, so because we just had the star die out, I wanted to show you how to do the, I thought let's just show you how to do that crown, because then straight away you'll know how to do it. And it's really simple. I've got my bits all done, but what I'm going to show you is what you need to just, how you need to adjust it so that you can then make it as a crown. And basically it's really simple, because you don't need to, you don't have to go along all the scores if you don't want to.
No.
Because obviously it needs to go around someone's head. So you're going to have to probably measure the recipient's head.
Yes.
And then but you do that anyway, don't you, with a crown? Every time I put a crown on my head out of a Christmas cracker, it just falls straight down to my neck.
Oh,
it's like,
mine breaks.
Yeah, oh, does it?
I got a big head.
Yeah, it's weird how heads are all different sizes, aren't they? And yeah, it always ends up, by the time I finish my dinner, it's like here. I have to keep putting it up, you know, and then...
I always forget if mine's, because I have to sort of put it on the back of my head. I always forget that I've got mine on, and then I do that thing after Christmas dinner where I'll be wearing it and I fall asleep in me chair like that, like proper old dad. Like the party favour hanging out of the mouth, you know.
Yeah,
cup
one
of
of
tea
those
in one hand,
blowers.
sloshing on the floor.
Yeah. Oh dear me, it's quite funny, isn't it? It's funny. So when you've cut it out, this is what you get. Now, as we showed you before with that little tea light like flame in there, you could fold it in the places where it's meant to be folded, and then tape it together, and then you could cut this off if you want, which is what you do for the crown, because otherwise you're going to have like strange tabs all around the edge of the crown, which will look a bit odd.
Yeah.
So basically that's as much as you do. And then so let's bring this in. So I've already put some gems on because I was going on to the glitter card, and this is one of the special finish card stocks that we had. It's the A5 ones that we brought out with the Christmas launches. So there was green and gold, and then there was the red and the gold as well. So this is that lovely encapsulated glitter. But just looking at that now, how that is, That is reminding me straight away of Red Square in Russia.
Oh, yes, it does.
So can you see as well, it could almost be as well on a nativity, so it could be like Bethlehem in the background. You know how we've
100%.
said from the other one you get the mountains, so you could have mountains in the background. You could put these on a card, and this gives you like your you know, your buildings. The other thing you can do as well, if you're into construction, you do 3-dimensional things and you do model like building and stuff. This could actually be, if you imagine, it could be like a palace yard with fancy walls and stuff. So there's lots of things you can do with it. So to do it as a crown, and you can add more bling than I have, but what I've done is I've used our gems. So on these little swirls here, I've put the small ones, and then I've just done like a row of 3 like that to follow around. And then all you need to do is pop I've used red tape for this, just because it's going to be a crown. I thought, right, well, I'll use red tape on here, because it's going to go around someone's head, and sometimes it gets pulled, doesn't it? And like you said, Ben, sometimes they're tight. So I've got basically 3 pieces stuck together there. So then you can turn it over and you can attach that together. Now, I've not done any kind of folding as such with that. I've not folded these like you do when you're making the star. You fold these along that line there for a valley fold. Well, we're not doing that with the crown because it wouldn't sit quite right, I don't think. So if I take this off here now, so this is going to be quite a big crown now.
Probably fit mine. Helen's just said you could use these for cupcake wrappers potentially. You could.
Definitely. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you cut it out of like a mylar or plastic, this would make a beautiful stencil.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so you could even do like, you know, 4 of them or 5 of them and make a star stencil.
Put
with
your
them.
like iridescent new pearl paste through them.
Definitely. Definitely, yeah, you could do that as well. So now you can see this crown. If you find when you put it on your head or your recipient's head it's too big, this is where you could then fold these a little bit, because that's going to shrink it in just a tiny bit. And this, it's great if you're, you know, like you're saying, Ben, you do your pantomimes and stuff.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
I've got rehearsals tonight, actually, for our next one.
Yeah. Brilliant. But, you know, you might work with kids who put productions on and things like that. School plays.
Well, like you said, the nativity would be perfect, wouldn't it? If you got one of the kids as one of the 3 kings.
Yeah, definitely.
And these would, Connie's just asking whether these could fold to go into crackers. You could fold them down, couldn't you?
We'll do that now. I'm not going to put any more gems on because it needs a bit of time to stick, because we're going on glitter card. If you've got a glue gun, you're fine.
Yeah.
But I've not got the glue gun here. So what we can do then, you can see, if you pull these in now along the folds, that makes it a little bit smaller. So you can see then it starts to come in. Now then, if we're going to put it in a cracker, we will have to put the folds in. So obviously, these, imagine getting crackers with these in.
And, well, I mean, it would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Can you imagine that?
Proper crowns, rather than the, you know, the rubbish like paper crowns that you get in the cheapo crackers. So now you can make your own crackers, obviously, because you've got the dies to do that. Write your own jokes in there, put your own gifts in, and now put in like a decent crown as well.
Definitely.
So you're good to go, aren't you?
So the only thing is with these about folding it is I think you're going to have to do some back to front folds.
Right.
Okay, so we'll have to, I think, bring that like that, and probably bring that like that, and that one like that, and you'll be able to figure it out because of the way you've put your where you've put your folds. Right, so there's going to be, I'm just trying to make it so it's as easy as possible for you to get it in a cracker. We might have to rejig how we folded that, because the only other thing you could do, what you could do, is you could leave one end open.
Oh, and then.
And you know what you could do as well? You put a paper clip in.
Yeah.
So you put a paper clip in, they can then attach it where it needs to be. So if it's for say, a child who's 6 and they're only small, you might need this one to overlap this one.
Oh, so clip it in place.
So you put a paper clip in, so you leave it open at one end, because that way, if you imagine if this end is open, that's all going to just fold like that.
Yeah.
Right the way to the end, And
like
then
that.
this bit here that's open, wherever it is, this bit here that's open, that will just sit on top there, and that bit will fold underneath. So you could be doing that. You could
That's a good idea,
definitely
that.
be putting those in. Or you could just put a bit of tape on, and then when they open it, they go, oh, what's this? And you go, oh, you have to make it yourself.
Yeah.
You could give them the 3 bits. You know, when everybody's at the table,
Make
you go,
your own
right,
crown.
after you've had your dinner and you pull your crackers, if you pull them after you've eaten, or you pull them before, then you can be doing that. While they're sat down dishing food out, they can be just taking the tape off and sticking it on. It's way better than one of those plastic tape measures and a pair of tweezers, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I always get the magic fish in mind, the fortune-telling fish. You know the
I
one?
do like them.
Oh, do you? And it like, curls up
Yeah.
your hand, and that means that you're going to get bad luck for the year or something
Yeah,
like that.
or
you know.
it does it the other way, and it says, yeah, you're going to be wealthy. And you're like, yeah, I get
Do you know what I
it.
used to like? And you never see it in crackers anymore. Is you used to get the moustache that you
Yes.
shoved up your nose.
Oh, that hurt, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
That little black
You
plastic
remember
thing.
that?
Yeah, remember those? Yeah.
Oh dear.
Listen,
Crackers
we
aren't
used,
like what they used to
in
be.
my day, in the 60s and the early 70s, I don't think there was anything in the cracker except a hat and a joke.
Is that it?
You didn't even get a present or
Did
anything.
you get the bang?
Yeah, I think you got the bang, yeah. Yeah, I think you got the bang, but yeah, it's funny, isn't it? What you remember and
I know.
good times, eh?
The
Good
good-
times.
the good old days of
Back in
crackers,
the day
eh?
when we had nothing.
Yeah, back in the day. You got a piece of coal for Christmas.
Yeah, and an orange tangerine and a
Tangerine
Mars
if you were
bar.
lucky.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's
you can
brill.
see that will. No, that actually feels better than this one did, because it's. I think because I've folded it a bit, it
Yeah.
feels a bit more snug. So that is better. So if any
Is
of
there,
you
is
want
there a bigger
wise,
one over there? I
a
want to wear
wise
one.
woman in your nativity, give me a call.
Look
Are you
at
trying it?
Well, that won't fit my head because I got a big one.
Yeah,
It won't.
Won't it?
No, I got a big head. Look. Oh, actually, no, it won't. I've still got the back. I've got a really big head.
You haven't.
I have, look.
Maybe try that one. I know you'll look a bit girly, but it's got.
Hey, I've just won an
I know
award for
you
being
have.
the best dame. I don't
Come
mind
on,
looking good.
Duchess, put your crown on.
Let me
Come
put my
on.
crown on. Look at that. That fits a little bit better. Look at that. See, look at me. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's a bit big on you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big on me this one.
This is what I love. It's so much fun. I love the colour of this one as well, by the way. That one underneath.
Yeah, the pink.
Yeah.
That was from one of Sarah's collections, I think. I
Was
just
it?
found it in one of my pads at home. So, but look at that one. If you put it that way, I mean, look, you could be like disco queen, couldn't you?
Like what do you look
oh,
like?
something off space.
Listen, that could be like Amory, actually. Yeah, it
it
does.
is, yeah. I can't see.
And then
There
put
we
that
go.
on top. There you go. Oh, the fun of the fair. And you've decorated those with little, well, these were decorated
Yes,
gems, but you
there's a
used
few
your pearl
gems
drops,
on there.
didn't you?
No, I didn't because I
But you
didn't
could
have them
do.
at the point. But if you've
Yeah.
got your pearl drops, put those on. Definitely put those on. They'll be amazing. But yeah, that's just one or two things you can do. I think you're going to have a lovely time with these. But if you've got any ideas, please let us know.
Yeah, send them through and we'll have a little bit of a play. We're going to have another short break, actually, give you the opportunity to get checked out, and we'll come back and do more in just a few moments' time.
Craftaganza is here, the ultimate crafting experience in the US and UK. Across 2 unforgettable days, enjoy 10 expert-led classes, hands-on projects and endless inspiration. Learn from our expert teachers, share the joy of crafting and connect with fellow crafters. You'll leave with new skills, finished projects and unforgettable memories. Join us in Dallas, Texas or Newton Aycliffe, County Durham. Don't miss your chance to be part of Craftaganza. Get your ticket today.
Crafters Companion began with a single idea and a passion for creativity. To 20 years, it is time to celebrate.
"20 years of crafting, sharing, and inspiring each other."
And guess what? We're only just getting started.
We've loved sharing tools, tips, and a whole lot of sparkle.
But the best part, sharing it all with you.
From card making and scrapbooking,
To stamping, sewing, and so much more, we've done it together. We couldn't have done it without you, our amazing community. Thank you for making this journey so special. Here's to 20 years of creativity and friendship.
And here's to the next 20. Let's celebrate.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. We're so busy, lots of people shopping and grabbing those individuals as well. Just to say, if you are after the individuals, the lowest stock one we have is the snowflake, both in the UK and US, so shop for that one quicker than the others. Connie says, I even went so far as to add the popping pull things to my to put in my crackers, and they were a big hit. Here in the US, lots did not know what a cracker was. I first remember we started talking about crackers on Crafters TV, and I remember that chat. Everyone in the US going, what is a cracker? When do you use one of those? So I feel it's great that we've spreaded the cracker love. Kathy Myers says, granddaughter says, Nanny, we can make crowns and all be ready for Christmas. She's got the paper colours, paper picked out for Grandpa, gets blue because he's the best, lol. Aww.
Brilliant.
Sidma says the gold crown is fab, and Alison says, I only started watching CTV at the beginning of the year. I converted my home office into my now craft room when I retired, started increasing my stash and came across your channel. I am hooked. I was missing the chat and banter from work, and Crafters TV has filled that gap. I've also met so many new people as a result. Thank you doesn't cover it. Well, Alison, it's lovely to have you as part of the family. And again, I remember you were one of the original craftimonials, weren't you, as well, which is brilliant. Chibs. Chibs is on the socials. She says, I love these. They're the best decoration dies we have ever done and the easiest to put together, says Leanne. She did pop down, actually, a little while earlier.
Yeah.
She's gone back upstairs as she's watching. Few questions, or a couple of questions. I know you measured these earlier, didn't you? But Pam was wondering what the size of the 3D makes were, roughly.
Yes, we will tell you again. Obviously, it depends on how many petals you've put in.
Yeah.
So, like, if you've put 5 in, it might be slightly different to 6 because if you, like, this one's got 6. So straight away, from here to here is probably going to be different from here to here because they're on the angle and they're straight. If we did 8, it would be more symmetrical and then it would be the same all round, if that makes sense. I'm no maths genius, but I think from measuring it and looking at the shapes of them, that's what we concluded, didn't we?
Yes.
So this one, the poinsettia with 6 petals, is 6 1/4 inches at its widest point and 5 1/4 at its highest point. That's with 6 petals. The star, now the star's got 5 petals, so I'm just going to fix that because that's moved a little bit. It's got a little bit battered in transit, I think. So the star with 5 petals measures 5 1/2 by 5, just over 5, probably like 5 and not even 5 1/4. So just over 5.
Yeah.
But 5 1/2 wide.
Okay.
With 5 petals. And then snowflake with its 6 beautiful limbs. Or are they called fronds or something like that?
I think it's a.
I don't know.
Let's go with frond.
Is 6 1/2 by 5 1/4. So obviously it's going to vary. It varies each time you add a petal or take a petal away, whether it's a flower or a star or a snowflake.
Yeah. Kathy's got a question as well. Kathy Green in Mechanicsburg. How many pieces do you need to cut to make those flowers on the stem? Is it only the one die that can be used for the 4 flowers? Thanks in advance for your help.
No, do you know what? I did think about mixing them up a bit, but if I show you, obviously the star comes to a point in between, and then so if I put that there, so you can see the star bits go to a point. This one, the poinsettia goes to a point, but it's a rounded point.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then the snowflake has got that like similar shape to here, so it's got the 3 like prongs. So I don't think we could actually mix them up together to create a strange, I mean you could, it might look a bit odd, but these on the sticks here have got 6 in each one, I think.
Yeah.
I think I did 6 in each one, so 6 poinsettia, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 on the star and 6 on the snowflake. Remember, these are just kebab sticks.
Yeah.
So, or if you're in America, then it's not called kebab, is it? It's called a kebab, I think.
Where?
If you're over in the States. I only remember because my sister lives in California, and we went to a shop where they were selling like cheese and fresh groceries and things, fresh fruit and veg, and they were also making sandwiches, and it said fresh kebabs made here.
No,
and I was like, surely you
surely.
mean kebabs?
US viewers, can you
tell
confirm
us?
or deny?
It was, yeah,
A kebab?
here it's a kebab here, isn't it? I'm sure it is a kebab. It might just because of the way they pronounce things, it's different to us, isn't it? So,
Kebab or kebab?
A kebab. A kebab.
Kebab.
A kebab.
It's not kebab.
Kebab. I don't know.
Kebab.
I'm just going off how my sister speaks when she talks to me, because she's totally American now.
Is she?
Don't know that happened, but yeah, she is.
Oh.
I'll tell you how it did happen, because we spent our lives pretending we were Charlie's Angels.
Oh, I can imagine.
And there were 3 of us, like 3, myself, my sister.
Which
We
one
had
were
an
you?
older sister, but she was too old to play.
Which one were you?
I was Kelly with the long dark hair. My younger sister was always Sabrina.
Right.
And our friend that we used to play the game with was always Jill, which
Right.
was Farrah Fawcett, wasn't it?
Fawcett, yeah.
But then we had another friend, Tracy, who used to join. So then she had to be Chris, who was Cheryl Ladd. So it depended if there were 3 or 4 of us. But we used to just run around the streets pretending our bikes were horses, and we had pretend guns and things, like cops do. And,
Yeah.
and then she went to live in America, and is completely American now. It's bizarre.
US viewers, Rachel is saying, is that US viewers say, yep, it is a kebab.
I thought it was
I
a
never knew that. Kebab,
Kebab.
not a kebab.
Not a kebab, a kebab.
Hannah says, I like the way you say things better. I might order next time I have a kebab. I mean, I haven't had a kebab in ages, but I might just go into a shop soon and go, can I have a kebab, please? A what? Kebab? No, kebab. Kebab. Kebab.
Kebab.
Well, I never.
I bet the kebabs are in America, though. I bet they're quite healthy in comparison to what we have on ours, because we just fill them till they're going to burst.
I like
don't
when
we?
you do like the kebabs.
You can't say it now.
Kebabs, like the kebab sticks. I like the kebabs that you have after a night out are not particularly great, are they?
No,
the
I think
ones-
you're better having them when you're sober. Although everybody says it's better when you're drunk, But
Yeah.
so we're going to try and cut this one out of acetate.
Come on, then.
After that, we're going to cut it out of acetate. I'm going to try it. I've not tried it, and there's no reason why it shouldn't. I'm going to bring in my metal plate, and I'm also going to put the plate on top. So you'll hear the crunch as it goes through and bites that plate. And if there are too many plates, it'll spit it back out, won't it? So, sounds good. Sounds like it's
lovely, that.
Oh, I love that sound. Sounds
Very
like it's
satisfying.
chomping. So this is the thing, because if you use this plate with card or paper, it tends to bend ridiculously, because it's really meant to be used for like felt fabric and acetate and stuff like that. So, and it's done an absolutely sterling job of that. So now obviously you're not going to be able to see it, but let me grab a piece of black card and then you'll be able to see it on there. And look at that, and it's not left a piece in it. It's not left anything in there, and it looks amazing. So my thought with this was, I mean, imagine if you've got, and I know all you crafters will have, stashed away, you'll have some alcohol inks, you know, that are in bottles.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've got loads of them, and I don't use them because they're messy, and you get it on your hands, and it's on there for like 4 days, and you can guarantee that on the night you do it, or the day you do it, you go into a wedding or something the day after, so you've got purple fingers and stuff. But it looks great on acetate. Failing that, why not do some kind of crazy patterns with your alcohol markers? If it folds beautifully, honestly, it just folds beautifully. My thought with doing this was, because I've made an acetate Christmas tree before, a long time ago.
An acetate Christmas tree?
Yeah, I mean, it
Wow.
wasn't a 6-footer or anything, you know, it was just like a tree. Yeah. It took me about 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I brought 3 machines in the process.
Oh, brilliant.
No, it was, I made it just with like rosettes quite a few years ago now. But it did look amazing, and because I then wrapped in between it, I wrapped little fairy lights. So I'm thinking, with something like this, you could do fairy lights. So if you imagine doing your snowflake, if you've got coloured acetate, obviously I've just shown that this die cuts perfectly. You know, it's gone a knife through butter, really, like a knife through butter.
Yeah.
With the metal plate, if you've got your Gemini and you've got all your plates and you've got your metal plate, this will go through that beautifully. What I'll do as well now, while we've got the metal plate out, I will do it with, let's do it through felt, so you can see that when I cut it through felt before, I wasn't making it up. I really did do it. So while we're doing a snowflake, let's do let me bang all those bits out of there. Let's do it with a nice lilac. Now obviously it's going to depend on your felt. This felt is not overly thick, but it's a little bit, it's, how can I describe it? It's not fluffy felt, it's a little bit flatter.
Right, okay.
So when I did the Poinsettia before, it worked fine. What I'm going to do now, obviously, I'm doing a more detailed one now, so I'm doing the snowflake. So we need to see how it will perform. And again, metal plate for this. Put that through. And I'm very confident it's going to do it just as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's eating it, so that's
You know
good.
when it's going through nicely, don't you? Because that noise.
I just love that noise. Okay, so let's see if we've got ourselves. Right, so I'm not going to take it off for a minute because I don't want to take it off and then it not be cut, because it's a very detailed one, this. So, nah, it's fine. Look at it. It's just totally
that's
fine.
cut brilliantly.
So let's just put these out. So for all you people that like sewing,
Soft crafters, yeah.
soft crafts, you'll be able to do this from fabric. Obviously, you're going to spend a little bit of time taking these out. I don't want to brush it with the dye brush because I don't want to pluck the fibres of the felt and make it fluffy, because it's such lovely felt. It feels really nice. So I don't want to brush it and wreck it. So it might just be worth taking 5 minutes to pop the bits out, but you can see how lovely that is. And of course, the other thing you can do with this is, because of the detail on here, you could actually cut this out and make this into a flower. So this could be a petal on a flower. This could be a leaf. And the lovely thing is, it's still put the score lines in, not very deep, but they are there. So if you do want to fold it, like we did with the flower before, with the poinsettia, it will still work. But you could be doing like napkin rings, couldn't you?
Love that idea. Yeah, you could do.
You know, you could do napkin rings with these. You could do, whether it's with felt, whether it's with acetate, whether it's with glitter paper. I think it's really important that if you've bought these, that we show you as much as we can as to what it'll cut through, because then it saves you then wasting your stuff going, oh, well, I wish I'd known it didn't cut through craft card, you
Yeah.
know, and obviously because we've sold them out now. However, there are still lots of them individually. And to be honest, you know, every time we bring a die, it's a tool. Now, I'm not going to lie here when I say I've got some dies that I've had since I started working in the, you know, as a demonstrator.
Yeah.
So from the first company I worked for, and I've still got most of their dies because I'm a crafter. So, you know, to start with, I'm a crafter. Whether I do it for my job or not, I will always craft until I can no longer breathe. But, so I can't get rid of anything. And it's not that I use it, I don't use it, but I'm just so in awe of everything that you can get now that you can craft with. But like I'm saying, I had some really unusual dies back in the day that would, not like this, not detailed to this extreme,
Yeah.
not done with just like one die. You'd have to cut 20 pieces out and then glue them together and then come back to it in an hour when it's dry. But the things that you will return to, and I've die cut the life out of a lot of them because I used to do them with my craft club, with my classes, and this is the great thing, I think, different to when you buy a paper pad.
Yes.
You know, you're going to be using these time and time and time again. You're going to be using for all different occasions. And sometimes I think somebody said to me, oh, it's my brother's 60th. You know, he's totally into fishing, but he does like, you know, baking cakes as well. And he also plays like the bassoon.
I love that.
And I think, oh my goodness, what on earth am I going to put on a card? And I get my dies out, all my old dies, and I root for things that are the shape that I could possibly make a bassoon out of.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about these dies. You can see as soon as you've cut them, you can see other things. I mean, I see here now, looking at this, I feel like it's a bit kind of mystical and a bit almost like mermaidy. I don't know why, but a bit kind of fantasy almost.
Yeah, a little bit maybe.
And I don't know why that is. Maybe because it's just all lovely like that. But you can see now that if you still want to make this as a snowflake, like we've already done with the other card and acetate and things that we've cut, you can still do that.
There's loads of lovely comments coming through as well, just whilst you're doing that. Jessica says, I had a list and kept buying things I thought were on my list. Then I look at the list and nope, guess I got an off-list item. It's happened 3 times in the birthday week so far. It's probably going to happen again, Jessica, to be honest. Alchie says you could use this to get the star on the top of your Christmas tree this year. You could.
Yeah.
And I'm not much of a constructaholic, says B, but really looking forward to having a go with these. And that's the thing, get them home. You know, if you're not 100% sold on them, maybe just buy one of the collections that we've got left, or one of the items that we've got. Only 64 of the snowflakes left, by the way, if you do want those.
Oh, gosh.
Love everything about these dies, says Carolyn. Terry H says, very nice demo. Sheila is going to cause me to pop the other 2 dies into my cart. You may as well do it, Terry, as I say, to be honest. Then you've got the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Leanne says, ooh, Sheila. She goes, ooh, Sheila. You could use our fabric stabiliser and these will hold shape and fold. Lovely.
Yes.
My little melting pot. Now that Sheila mentioned soft crafts, I'm thinking of using these as a napkin ring, or a table runner, you could do that. And the more I'm watching Sheila, says Pat, the more I'm getting excited about these dies. I mean, almost limitless possibilities, really, isn't there? Not with just what you can make, but all the different materials you can use with these as well.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, like we said this morning, even if you're a brand new crafter, you want to craft, you want to make some beautiful decorations for your house, and you're not confident because it's the first thing you've done.
Yeah.
Get your dies home, even if you've got no paper. Grab yourself an old magazine or an old set of envelopes or something, or a newspaper, anything like that, and cut them out and see what you can make. I mean, we're all into recycling now, aren't we? And
Absolutely.
saving the world and not using this and not wasting that and making things from everything we can. And, you know, these dies, well, we've just shown they've gone through paper, they've gone through card, they've gone through glitter card, they've gone through acetate, gone through felt. They'll go through fabric, no problem. But as long as you've got, like, your metal plate and on your Gemini, you'll be absolutely fine. But, you know, it's amazing what you can do. And I'm talking to you now, honestly, not as a salesperson, but as an absolutely passionate crafter who's done it from being little. There's not a day goes by that I don't make something, and if I'm not making something, it's killing me. All the time I'm like...
You're twitchy.
I'm twitchy, even if I'm poorly. I'm thinking, oh, I don't feel well, but I could be doing a row of knitting, or I could be, you know, I could be putting that through my little machine. So I'm talking to you as a crafter now, as we all do here, because that's our love. But look at that now. I mean, I just think that it's almost like a flower, isn't it? It's like an unusual orchid. So again, you could be stitching along there. You could be, you know, making bunches of flowers. I mean, if we turn it that way, like that, and do another 2 to the back, you can open these up like this. You know, you can pull these bits out. It's all about having a little play and seeing what you can do. But even like flattening it like that, look at that. That's just beautiful. You know, it's almost a bit butterfly-like, or it could go on a, you know, you could be snipping into these and putting them on the child's hairband, or I just love little things like this. And they feel it's so nice to feel them in felt, as opposed to card and paper. They do cut so well, so well.
Going to give you time to check out in a minute. BD says, how would you decorate acetate to make it even more sparkly? So what would you add to your acetate if you wanted to do that?
Okay, well, you could, let me bring in the acetate. I mean, as we said before, anything like permanent, so alcohol markers, I wonder, shall we try, let's put it against this. Let's see if we can use one of our paint markers.
There's only 54 snowflakes left, by the way, in the UK. If you want those, they're melting away very quickly. Lol.
Right, let me just go along here. I'm wondering.
Oh yeah.
So put your paint marker around. Now I'm not great with a paint marker. I mean, you could do it all over if you wanted to. Or you could do it like that and just let it run onto the edge of your cardstock. As long as you've got a spare piece of card underneath, you can go back in and round any of these little edges off, so it's kind of neat around the edge like that. And then you can come down the edge here. I mean, these paint markers are amazing because they go on anything. And look how straight that line is. I'm not good on the curves, but the straight line is amazing.
Yeah. Annika's just said, soft crafts too. This would be a great border on a Christmas tree. I love that idea. On a little tree. I'm definitely going to need to save the show, says Michelle, as I bought something from each launch.
Well, do you know what? That's amazing, because, and we thank you for that wholeheartedly, but also just think of all the things that you can make now. And you can, you go up into your room, you're having a lovely quiet time. See, now, let's colour the whole of that in now. Let me just show you. If you've got any of our paint markers, you can totally change it.
You put your glitter paste on here as well, couldn't you? It would look
you
quite
could put
nice
glitter paste on. Not sure how long it would take to dry. That's a Leanne question, I think, or Leanne would give us the answer to that, because I'm not sure how. I don't want to make things up, and I'd rather check. But I think it would not take that long to dry. Yeah. But obviously we're going on to something that's not porous. So, but you can see now, when that's dry, people would not know that that was clear acetate.
Absolutely.
But you could put little dots on, you could put swirls on, you could put, if you want to glitter it. What about, oh man, you know it's not, because it's not clear, is it? Or is it? I'm just thinking about self-adhesive sheet. If you put that on the back of your acetate, cut it out, and then took that off, and then you could just blast the whole thing with glitter. I mean, you could still
you get your like tape, double-sided tape, couldn't you? Your tape pen.
I did think about the tape pen actually. Yeah.
And get your glitter on that way.
Yeah.
Or your gilding flakes.
Yeah.
Would stick to that, wouldn't they?
I mean, I'm sure that this.
Here comes the shoebox again.
What's that, sorry?
I says, here comes the shoebox again.
Yeah, it's lovely inside. Oh. Wait till you see this, kids.
Oh yeah, you can see it already. Boom.
So again, if you've got any of the sprays,
Yeah.
because we've got silver, we've got gold, let it dry. You can go over it again after. It still comes through on the other side. I mean, I've not sprayed that side. I could spray that side. It even goes over your paint marker. I should have let it dry a little bit longer, but it will dry, and it's actually drying kind of smooth now. So there are some things you can do with it like that. But again, you could use your glitter. You could put it on with, like Ben says, with your tape pen. You could cut it out of a sticky back in. I think you're going to have a real lovely time. And, you know, when you try these things, put, like Leanne showed you yesterday with the paste in that little chunky book, cut pages out. Everything you do, cut it down, even if it's an uneven size, or you've got little pieces of, you know, experimented bits like this, or you've got big sheets. Put it all in wallets or in a box. Because do you remember that day when we did all those 3D embossing folders, Ben? And we did leather, and we did tissue.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
came over there with you, didn't I?
And I thought, right, okay. And normally when we've done bits and bobs, we just, if we don't need them, we're not going to use them, we'll pop them down here and they'll go in recycling or whatever. But they just got all put in the bag with my demo kits, and I found them the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these. We should really keep everything like that, because then you can just go back to it. And if people are buying things off you, you can go, well, what have you got in mind? They go, oh, well, I'd like it cut, but in something textured. Just get your big file out of your box, and you go, what about something like this?
Yeah.
And then they go, oh yeah, could you do that in white? Of course I can. I'll work out a price for you, and I'll get back to you on Monday. You know, so you can be doing all that kind of stuff and making yourself some money from whatever you are making. But these are going to take your customers by storm, I think, because they're so different, so easy. And they are just stunning to look at.
Leanne says stick and stay, then glitter is the way forward.
Stick and stay, of
Then
course.
glitter. And Sheila could sideline as a hairdresser, says Alison. That was just like spraying hairspray. She does do that on the side. I don't know if you know Sheila's hairdressing.
I've not tried it in my hair yet.
Yeah, she does it all.
Listen, if it'll cover greys up, then I'll have a go. If I come in next week and it's all glittery, you'll know what I've done.
I'm definitely going to need to save the show, says Michelle. I bought something from each launch. And thank you also to Annika, who's been in touch too. Loads of you commenting. We are at that point of the show where we are very close to picking who our winner is going to be. And if we pick you, are you going to like the candle this hour?
I don't know. Stop putting pressure on me.
You'll be all right. You'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, it can set fire to everything.
No. We've got Jake on standby. And, you know, if you end up setting light to a couple, it wouldn't be the first one.
I'll check the candle chart first to see which side we light it out.
I'll help you out. And then
Good.
you can do it.
Yeah.
You can choose any candle apart from 5, basically. We had a £75 winner earlier on, didn't we, with Sarah?
Yeah.
It could be you. If you want to win and you haven't yet commented, ask a question or say hello whilst we're having a short break, and we'll come back and do that very shortly. Indeed. The Snowflake is the least stock that we've got left than 60 of those in the UK now. If you want to jump in and grab £10.39 platinum or $11.96, we've got the other two as well, the Poinsettia and also that star available for you as an individual item. So get that into your basket. We'll come back, we'll have the winner, we'll light the candle, probably have time for one more demo as well. So we'll see you back here in about 4 minutes time.
Crafters Companion began with a single idea and a passion for creativity. To 20 years, it is time to celebrate.
"20 years of crafting, sharing, and inspiring each other."
And guess what? We're only just getting started.
We love sharing tools, tips, and a whole lot of sparkle.
But the best part is sharing it all with you.
From card making and scrapbooking,
To stamping, sewing, and so much more, we've done it together. We couldn't have done it without you, our amazing community.
Thank you for making this journey so special.
Here's to 20 years of creativity and friendship.
And here's to the next 20. Let's celebrate.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Craftaganza is here, the ultimate crafting experience in the US and UK. Across 2 unforgettable days, enjoy 10 expert-led classes, hands-on projects and endless inspiration. Learn from our expert teachers, share the joy of crafting and connect with fellow crafters. You'll leave with new skills, finished projects and unforgettable memories. Join us in Dallas, Texas or Newton Aycliffe, County Durham. Don't miss your chance to be part of Craftaganza. Get your ticket today.
Welcome back, everybody, into the final sort of 20 minutes of the show. 15 minutes time, we're going to be lighting the candle over at that there birthday cake. And I can tell you that the winner in this show on YouTube is Sweet Imp. Get in there, Sweet Imp. Congratulations to you. Will you do me a favour? You're getting a round of applause from the gallery. Do me a favour and pick me a number between 1 and 12. You can't have... Was it 5? Yeah, you can have any number apart from 5. Pick us that number and then Sheila is going to light it for you in about 15 minutes. And whatever number is behind that, you will win in the form of vouchers, either pounds or dollars. And you're also into the big draw at the end of birthday to win the overall prize. So well done to you. Bernie Stahlnecker says, my mind is in overdrive thinking of all the different ways I can use these. And hopefully you've seen the versatility of these and like how easy these are to craft with as well. I must just show you this again, by the way, whilst I'm reading comments. How incredible is that? We think, did we say made by Marie, I think this, but a beautiful poinsettia wreath, just multi-cutting the dies to create the poinsettias, using the different colours to create the foliage, and then just threading some ribbon through to hang it as a beautiful wreath. I really love that star as well, done in like the different colours, and just kind of goes to show you that yes, you're going to be using these for Christmas, but certainly there are ways to kind of bring these into parties and celebrations and home decor right throughout the year as well. Bernie says, I've ordered the poinsettia, but no, I'm thinking of ordering the others. If you're in the UK and you're thinking of ordering anything, we are less than 50 of all the individual items now. So less than 50 of the poinsettia, less than 50 of the snowflake, less than 50 of that star. So you do need to be pretty quick. I think what's happening is that the majority of people who miss out on the showstopper are going, you know what? For the extra whatever it is, I'm going to order all 3 and create my own mini bundles. So just to let you know, we do have a deeper stock in the US, but do still be fairly quick. Stephanie Theodos says, well, I've just ordered the star and the poinsettia. And Joe Woodworth says, fantastic demo, Sheila. Thank you for sharing. So, Sweet Imp, pick us a number. And as I say, in about 13 minutes, we'll head over to the cake. But in the meantime, Sheila is going to squeeze in another demo. What are you doing there? Have you got a stamping platform there?
Yes. Do you know what I thought? Well, not everybody likes foil or mirror or glitter or bright colours. What if we do something a bit more rustic, a bit more vintage?
Okay.
So I was rooting around. I've just found a stamp set there and it's just got words on. So what I'm going to do, a piece of craft. I'm just going to do, I've got my waterproof die here, ink pad, sorry. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stamp, get that down there, Sheila, make sure it's balanced on there. I'm just going to do a few stamped words, and these are just Christmas sentiments. So they say, wishing you a festive Christmas season, and a peaceful new year. Don't worry about it if it's not perfect. Obviously, I'm doing it quite quickly. And we're just going to create like a bit of a unusual background that we can then cut and add a little bit of ink to. So I might only get one kind of petal bit done, but it just gives you another way of using the, you know, the dyes. So we'll do another one there. It doesn't matter if it crosses over, because remember, when we cut it, bits are going to cut out and fall out. We're also going to, you know, be folding it, so not all these words will be seen, but every so often you'll see a little word that will say, you know, wishing you, or Christmas season, or something like that. Yeah. I'm just going to put that underneath, because I don't want to get the mat all filthy while I'm going to be going quite quick here. So again, let's just pop that on there. And then what we'll do is we will do another bit just at this side. So it doesn't, we've not like got a full area all the way along. Yeah. And I'm just going to do this one. I might be able to ink this bit up now and just split it.
I like your idea earlier on of using like newspapers for this as well, and like maybe like old books. If you could probably do it with old books in the charity shop as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I did that once with my craft club. I went to a charity shop and I was like, oh, I can't tear books up. I just can't do it. But we only like stole a couple of sheets out of it, and it was just a really tattered old book anyway. You couldn't have read it. So yeah, we did that, and it's just amazing. We stamp onto it, cut from it, whatever you want to. It just looks really good. So now we've got a little panel here. So I'm just going to chop up there roughly, and we're going to pop the. Well, I've not been using any green ink, but it's all over my hands. I have no idea why, because the ink blender I've got here has got brown ink on it. So goodness knows how that happened, but it did. I did pick some ink pads up, so maybe there was a bit of a leak on one. Right. So this is a poinsettia one. Yeah.
What stamp are you using again?
This is, and I will tell you, so I'll just grab it. It's probably an old one actually. Christmas Sentiments Holly and Ivy collection from Nature's Garden. There was just one set of stamps on there, and I thought, oh, I just need a set of stamps. So yeah, that's why I'm going to use that one at the bottom. That's what I grabbed. Okay. But any of your stamps will do, because once you've seen this folded up with the stamped images on, you'll see that the stamp is not shown that much. I'm saying that, I've not actually tried this, I've just thought this would be quite nice to do something a bit more rustic. Okay. So, let's see what this looks like now when we take it off there. I'm quite excited about this. Because it's going to look a bit unusual. Okay, yeah. So can you see? So now what I'm doing, just going to take my seal brown opaque pigment ink, and I'm just going to go around the edges, just like that, just to make it a little bit more kind of vintage. Yep.
Very nice. Sweetie, I've seen your message. You have to choose one. It just says, is there a number 2, please, or a number 1, the top? Yes and yes, but you have to pick one. Which one do you want, 1 or 2?
Oh, what a decision, what a decision. I'm totally envious. I'm totally envious of everyone that will get, you know, some money to
yeah, I know.
Buy something.
Just by commenting as well.
I know.
You know.
I'm also envious that they're going to get so much time to play with all these things, because before we know it, birthday will be over and we'll be going on to the next products. But I haven't used those yet.
She's picked number 1. That's what you're going to be lighting.
Hey,
Sheila. 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Fingers crossed it's lucky for you, sweet imp.
Yes, we'll do our best to get you a...
Hey, worst case scenario, it's 25 to spend, so it's a winner either way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something that you weren't going to get, so, you know, enjoy it. I'd be happy with a £5, you know. So, let's fold this. I'm quite excited about this one now, because it's different, And it's not really looking much like a poinsettia now, although it is still looking like it will still look like a poinsettia because that's how it is. Right, so remember, we're going to do this bit down here, and this is just how I prefer it to be, because I like that to, when you look down on the inside of it, you can see that the seam where we've joined it goes down the middle, and I kind of like that. And then I'm going to tuck that into there. Oh my goodness, I think I'm liking this.
It looks really cool. There's been some fantastic demos in this show. Honestly, if you bought this collection, you're walking away with an armful of inspiration here. It's just been amazing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, now, with hindsight, you could be doing it on both sides.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this is covered up anyway, but you could stamp, I would do that. It's a bit like doing double-sided paper, but making your own. We've all got craft card, and I think craft card a lot of the time gets used as a matte and layer or a card blank. We don't always use it to its fullest potential. So to be able to stamp on it, you could heat emboss it as well. You know, you could really heat emboss that, so you do your gold. But I quite like it just in the brown and the black. And I think what I might do, if I get a chance, I might actually try and finish that. And then we've got a totally different poinsettia. But again, it's just another idea, another way of using it. So be trying that. You know, even use white powder and make it Christmassy if you want to, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, you could even turn these into fall leaves flat, says Shannon 879 on YouTube.
Yes.
And Jean Marie is saying Sheila seems to have gotten very comfortable with these dies now. She's really cranking them out. I think the more you play with them, it's like anything, isn't it? The more you play with them, the more you use them, you'll be doing exactly the same, and you'll be creating these projects very, very quickly indeed.
Some more finished samples.
Hey?
Sorry, I'm talking. Yeah, we'll show some more samples.
Show some sort of finished samples, and then we'll be getting ready to light the old candle. What you got?
Here's the fire crew.
Yeah. Oh, it's Fireman Liam today. He's coming. Jake must be on his break. Fireman Jake. Don't worry, it's all under control.
So let's bring in the three main ones then. I was going to say the three main characters.
Yeah, exactly right.
Snowy, pointy, and starry. So there's our beautiful star, and you can see, aren't they lovely?
Yeah.
I mean, that one, looking at that, if you put more petals in, I reckon you could get away with that as a flower, couldn't you? You know, like
you could.
Like a spiky flower in summer.
Yeah.
I think it would work really nicely.
It's so very different to anything I've seen of like this sort of type of thing before.
Yeah, it's really clever. Whoever came up with this concept, you know, in the design team there at the, you know, production team, should I say?
That poinsettia is marvellous, though. I really love that.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And look at that with that little bit of darker ink in the middle. It just gives that shadow. Same with the star, and that just goes to show, if you get this and you're going to ink, or you want it to be darker, make sure the darker bit is in the middle, because it just sets it apart, doesn't it? And imagine if you've got a great big Christmas tree, you could put this on your big trees, or hang them in a window, rows of snowflakes at different lengths and different heights. You'll be the talk of the neighbourhood, won't you?
This two-colour star that Beverly's just asked about, she says, how is the two-colour star made? So that's just, again, I mean, it's the same thing, but just doing one in blue, one in yellow, and piecing it together that way, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. How many, has that got 10 pieces?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah.
Yes, so it looks like a totally different star, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks totally different. But imagine having these hanging up in a wedding venue, at a birthday party. You know, even standing on tables like that, on kebab sticks, you know, in a little kebab sticks. On the table as a decoration. You know, you'd have people fighting over them to take a moment. Can I take this? Can I take this? So, yeah.
Shall we have a look at your little crowns and also the little things in the coffee cup as well?
Yes, so we've got the crowns then. So this is the one that's got all the gems on. Let's turn it so you can see the gems on there. And then we've got this one's just got a couple of sparkly gems. And obviously these are great for children's birthday parties. You know what I mean? You could be doing a crafting party with your children at the house. All the friends come round. You want to do a bit of craft with them. Get them all making a crown. And then obviously they can have a disco wearing the crown. And then obviously these are just on the kebab sticks, and there's nothing special about these. These were like my trials, these as to how I cut them out, how many I do, and how I glue them together. But I thought, okay, you could stick these in your garden, couldn't you? Coming up to Christmas.
Oh, I like that
Stick them
idea.
on the edge of the path.
Yeah.
You know, even if you just do it on Christmas Day, put fairy lights around them and decorate the sticks, you know, with ribbon.
Almost imagine those like up your pathway or something.
Yeah, I have something similar actually. They're not that big, but they're smaller ones. But yeah, they do make a lovely like walkway up the path when you've got people coming around at Christmas. So yeah, perfect.
And the little decoration you've got there, I think, is really cute.
So again,
as well.
really, really simple. This is like there's no thought to this at all. You're just going to cut it out, trim it, stick it together. You're only going to fold the four corners and then put your little tea lights in, your battery tea lights. It's just really easy, but you can put them on your table and your windowsill, you know, and then again, they just fold up and you can put them away for next year or just recycle them, you know, whatever you want to do.
Brilliant show. The shows are fantastic, says Mary Ellen Cheney. I've learnt so much. And also to Mary Ellen, who says, may have hidden some of my craft stash from my other half so I can convince him I need more.
You always need more when you're a crafter.
Yeah.
It's like anything, isn't it, with a hobby? It makes you happy.
Yeah.
If you've not got a hobby, I don't know how people survive without a hobby. I mean, I've got probably about 10 and it's just like, that's not enough. So I think it's, you know, it's really important, and something like this is amazing because you move with the times as well.
Don't forget, we're back at 5 o'clock. UK viewers, be on the website just before 5 because we are, as I explained earlier on, releasing just a small quantity of what we've got left, what we had put aside of the iridescent pearl paste from yesterday. It is a small quantity for UK customers. You'll be able to get all of the paste and you'll be able to get all of the stencils in that bundle as well, but it's a very small amount. You're going to do a little bit with that as well, aren't you, with the show?
Yes,
the paste,
in the
just to
5
have a
o'clock
little bit of a run
show.
through.
Yeah, because that'd be nice for me because I haven't used them yet.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody bought everything and there wasn't enough for us. So
No.
we've
Stop
got
buying
some
everything.
Stop buying
No,
it.
goodness
Save
sake,
six
just
for me.
buying everything. What are you doing? I don't want to think it's birthday. God, dear. Next thing we want is for us to give away free vouchers. God, dear, what you like. We're going to do that now, actually. Sweet Imp, congratulations to you. Now, Sweet Imp was
the highest one.
It's
It's like, oh, lift me up, lift me up.
Do you want Liam to bring the ladder in? You'll be
No,
fine.
I'm not going up a ladder
Okay.
with flaming paper and, you know.
Fireman Liam is on duty. He's ready, just in case.
So this side,
Yeah, the next
By
one
the-
next to you. So
by the nail?
Sweet Imp could have had number 2, but she's chosen to go for number 1. Let's find out if that was a good decision or not. Are you ready to go, Sheila?
yes, I am. This
All
is
right.
exciting. Good luck.
Best of luck. How much have you won? It's 100! Fist bump that! Boom! I can't believe the amount. Everyone has been unbelievable. 175.
100.
It's the big one.
Oh my goodness,
It's
well
the big
done.
one.
Well done.
I saw that Sweet Imp was kind of like collecting herself when she won. Goodness knows what she's going to be like now. She's found out she's
I bet
won
she's
100.
on the floor. Bet they're having to get air on her and water.
100.
Well done. Well
Sweet
done.
Imp, you need to message us, CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will get your voucher sorted for you. And then you're also into the draw at the end of birthday to win the grand overall prize. But that is marvellous. I feel like I should light later on. Actually, no, you can light again because this is your only day, isn't it? I was just thinking, if you light once and you go away with a 100% record of getting the highest score,
I don't think I will, you know. I don't think I will, but I'll put that back in a sec. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Just think of all the things you can have now.
I know. Have fun spending that.
But yeah, save a bit for the rest of the week because there's some more fabulous products coming yet, aren't there?
Certainly
Lots.
are. And yeah, lots coming tomorrow, lots coming Friday into the weekend as well. And as I say, for our UK friends, a small amount of those iridescent pearl paste being released just before 5. So get yourself onto the website. Sheila and I will see you then. It's going to be a fun show at 5. Thank you so much for all your wonderful demos. Thank you so much for watching and shopping. And we will come back to you in just over an hour's time. Until then, from all of us, bye for now.